Okay. I keep saying one of these days I'm gonna figure out this Facebook Live from Zoom thing. But good morning, good morning, good morning. I just got back from my walk, literally. Well, I did take time to make coffee, but I haven't even had a shower. So, lucky you ladies for being out there. But good morning, good morning. I hope yours is starting out beautifully. But I wanted to share something with you before I got on with my day and forgot. So last week I shared a little mantra with you that we can use as a challenge, and I use it a lot of times for my walking meditations, because for me walking is always a twofer. It's the exercise, yes, actually it's a threefer. It's the exercise, it's a state of being change, especially if I've been sitting and writing or whatever. It gets me outdoors and it gets me walking, but it's also a meditation because it kind of clears the cobwebs from whatever I've been doing. So I launch this mantra a lot of times before I start my walk. And in case you didn't see it or have forgotten, it's really simple. It's 4 phrases. I need help. Show me the way. I surrender. Thank you. And very simple. Now, I get specific a lot of times. When I launch that, I'll have something particular on my mind, but a lot of times it's just, you know, in general, because I kind of always need help. But anyway, just recently, I've been feeling a lot of stress, and stress for me will lead to feeling kind of depressed, kind of lethargic, kind of just, uh, oh, I'll do that later. Just listless, lifeless, really. Um, and so this morning, when I stepped out on my walk, which, by the way, it's a little bit cooler here this morning. We do have a hurricane off the coast, thanks to SAES for the cooler weather. But I set out and I launched this mantra with this thing that's been stressing me out, okay? And I'm walking along with my mantra, and all of a sudden, just kind of hushed. I was almost like, well, just shut up and listen already. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And almost immediately, you know how you hear things in your mind's ear, like it's, for some people call it the voice of God or source or self, which is actually the same thing, if you want my opinion. But almost immediately in my mind's ear, I heard, you already know the answer. You already know the way. Well, being me, of course, I had to argue for a minute, but I can't see it, but I don't know how to do it. And y'all ever done that? You ever put yourself in that little tangle and get in a knot? Well, me. And then the magic phrase, I'm so stuck. I feel stuck. And again, I don't know, sometimes I'll pour something like that out and then it's like I'm out of breath. I have to take a breath, and into that sliver of silence, the voice will speak again. And this morning it was like, but you're free. You are free. Why are you tangling yourself? Why are you getting yourself in the knot? But here was the big aha, the big epiphany, the big, oh crap. It was, are you willing? It's a little key word. Are you willing to surrender to the answer that's already right in front of you? Because remember, it's, I need help, show me the way, I surrender. That's the third phrase. Are you willing to surrender to the answer that you already know? It's inside you. Are you willing to surrender, or are you going to stay stuck and looking for a different answer, another answer, and arguing with all the reasons why? Well, that can't possibly be the right answer, because if it were the right answer, then blah, 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 blah. I might have done that a time or two. But that voice will say, why are you ignoring what's right in front of you right now? Why? You've got it right here, right here. And you're going, well, I think if I get the right person or the right technology, or if I did this, or if I did that, do you notice how it's right here? But I'm turning my head this way and that way, and it's right here, right here. And that's always true. I think I have to be reminded of that over and over and over again. And it's almost like, I think my voice has my inner voice kind of is amused by me sometimes, kind of might have a great sense of humor, because right about then I heard it say, well, you did say I surrender. I'm like, oh, yeah, I did. I really did. I said that. But the answer there is lay down this burden, lay down this argument, lay down this business of, oh, it must be over here. It must be over here. No. Take a deep breath. In my case, that often involves walk it out. Walk it out. Get out of this physical space that's got you in a knot. Walk it out. For you, it might be listening to music. It could be putting together a puzzle. It could be getting in the kitchen and cooking. I like that one too. It doesn't really matter. It's get out of the physical space where you're feeling tangled. Go to a different room, you know, and let the cobwebs kind of clear themselves out, because it's true. You're free. The answer's right in front of you. And you know what I'm going to say next. The answer is right in front of you, waiting to become found. Guess who is the only person who can find it? It's not this person who's going to tell you what to do. It's not even that inner voice. It's going to tell you you already know where to find it. So that was my absolute jewel from this morning, and now I can go get in the shower. But I wanted to share that with you because, first of all, the mantra that I shared with you last week, I use that 10 times a day, every day, because it does the same thing. It's like it's moving my headspace into a different place and getting it partly out of the tangle. Okay. I need help. Well, I could say that every minute of every day, probably every waking minute for sure. I need help. But I have help. Okay. Show me the way. Well, okay. Open my eyes. Open my eyes so I can see. Okay. Show me the way. Open my eyes. I surrender. I surrender. I'm going to stop looking here and looking there. I surrender to what has already been given me, what is already within me. I surrender. And how do we end this mantra, this meditation? Thank you. Thank you. And y'all, I'm very, very serious. I use this at least 10 times a day, every day. And I would love to challenge you to think about doing the same thing, because we have hiccups 1,000 times a day, little moments that maybe something didn't go quite right, or I don't know, sometimes I'm a good Southern girl, sometimes we just feel pooky about something. So here's my challenge to you again. Deploy that mantra. Try to at least once a day, but start becoming aware of all the moments when you can admit, I need help. Show me the way. And then say, I surrender. Because in saying that, we're actually opening our own floodgates to what's already inside waiting to become found. And always, always, always end it with, thank you. Thank you. All right. So bye for now. I am going to go hop in the shower and go out and just make it a glorious mantra-filled day. Love you.